Arataki numero uno ito here in the flesh.
السلام عليكم شباب، يا رب تكونوا بخير. رجعنا لكم في بث جديد من لعبة جينشين امباكت. اللعبة كلش مستمتع بيها صراحة، ما سحبت عليها اني، بالعكس وقفت، يعني وقفت بثوث حتى اطور نفسي باللعبة اكثر، وقدرت اطور ووصلت لنقطة معينة انه هنا تمام. يعني قلت لي انا تمام لازم ابث عليها. ان شاء الله يعجبكم البث اليوم.
The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single mora on any of my snacks. I've won them all fair and square. That's right.
خليكم ويانا شباب، وشكرا لكم على الدعم وعلى المعلومات اللي كتبتوا لي اياها بالتعليقات على البثوث السابقة وعلى المنتدى. يعني معلومات كلها استفدت معها، وقدرت يعني ابحث عن الموضوع اكثر وعرفت شغلات هواية يعني. وحصلنا شخصية ايتو وديلوك، وحصلنا كم شخصية بعد من البنارات. صراحة كنت شوية محظوظ بيها. يعني هنا أنا استخدمت مرة واحدة برايمو جيم، يعني 10 فتحت طلعت أول شي طلعت لي هاي الشخصية البنار. هنا جربت ما طلعت لها الشخصية، طلعت لها الشخصية. يعني استفدت من عندها بالهيلر. وديلوك كذلك البارحة شو اسمه خذت الشخصية همتين، أول 10 طلعت لي بالإزين. هنا جربت سحبت عليها مرة واحدة طلعت لي مدري يا شخصية بالله، أشوفكم إياها. عندي 8 بعد. سنة وصلنا شغلات حلوة بالخريطة. قدرنا نبدأ قبل ننهي هاي المكان. أما الثلج بعد ما حليتها ليش شوية تضوج. نحاول بيها شوف هنا ايش قد حطيت إشارات بس حتى أوصل هذا المكان. وش عندنا والله بعد هنا بدأت أبحث هاي الأمور. يعني وصلت 93 بيها، 47 72 57. هنا 16 بعدني بيها، وهنا 6 هاي بعدنا مكملها. يعني هسه وصلنا هنا نقاط التشايلد، قلت لازم اسوي عليها بث. خلاص الرزن قمت اصرف بيها، يعني قمت اقتل بيها هذا هنا الوحش. وهذا ما قدرت له صراحة، هذا ما قدرت له لان ما كان عندي الشخصيات ما كان عندي ديلو، ما كان عندي ايتو. من جتي الشخصيات عندي قلت شوي اطور بيها، قلت بعدين انا اقاتلهم. لا تستغربون انتم من التشكيلة اللي راح اسويها حتى اقاتل تشايلد. بس اقول شيء شخصية ما اخذها هاي الامور. هسه اللي راح اخذه حقاتل تشايلد بي. اشيل هذا، اخلي هاي اللي اخذناها، بعدين اخلي ديلوك وعندي هيلر.
As you wish.
هاي التشكيلة عندي 2 دروع، هذا عنده القوة مالته، هذا عندي شو اسمه النار. وهنا هيلر. بعدين استفاد من عندهم حتى قاتله. عمود الدمج مالتي يعني هسه اسمه اسحب هواي عمود هاي نويل. افتح درع عليه وقاتله. حتى من قلت له بسرعة. شوي عندكم تقطع اللعبة. صراحة شباب اللعبة كلش ممتعة، يعني كلش مستمتع بهاي اللعبة.
Can't catch me.
يعني دائما تقريبا 3 ساعات 4 ساعات باليوم متواصلة. 3 ساعات 4 ساعات متواصلة. لازم اقاتل هذا الشايب. احنا هسه وصلنا ليفل 40. هسه لا جبت من الحداد وصلت ليفل 40 هماتين زي ما تشوفون. الديتيلز تفاصيل 106 كريت دمج، كريت ريت 23 شوية ضعيف، بس شو يعني لحد ما لقيت يعني حاولت افرم بالارتفاكت حصلت بالذن. مشيت حسب شو اسمه، حسب الموجود هنا الآراء الموجودة. اتش بي طلعت اتش بي، بس يعني ما طلعت لي اتش بي دائما، يعني دائما كريت ريت شو اسمه اتش بي 2.5، اتاك ديفند كريت دمج انرجي. لما جاي حسبتها فشي كامل بها. هاي كذلك جيو دمج بونص، حصل ديفند بها كريت دمج كريت ريت وانرجي. هاي تطوير جت ثاني كانت ماكو كريت ريت وانرجي. وهنا كذلك جاني ديفند، جاني كريت ريت وانرجي. بالنسبة ما اشتهى الشخصية وصلنا 57 17. الارتفاكت بعد ما انفرم اكثر. هسه خلينا ندخل على هذا شوي البزر هذا. ندخل عليه قبل السحور نتسحر بيه.
Wow! This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
لا جاي بس على الفلوس.
This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good. But even if we can't take, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all...
يعني تخطينا هاي المكان. بسرعة يجينا هذا الشايب.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. And you're... where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly get... If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together. Stopping the Mora mints. Hiding away...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing. And there's nothing you... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed.
اللعبة
Either way,
خلص.
we now come to my favorite part. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on... When she faces a worthy opponent, she will... But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so... Besides, you could never defeat me. Not... Fighting talk, I love it!
يلا حبيبي يلا.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse
dramatic.
me, and don't you dare disappoint. Poor timing.
لا 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 غلطت فيها. خطر بسرعة.
Attaboy!
You're wide
I
open.
must leave no stone.
لا درع.
You've made some
لا 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 لا.
progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
لا.
Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This
لا لا
is
لا لا،
about to
هذا.
get tough. Now,
حول.
show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Let's roll!
No use hiding back there.
Bam! Ha!
بس ما بسرعة. درع 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 درع.
Leave it all to me.
Let's roll!
تعال 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 بسرعة.
Who wants some of this?
Not bad.
لازم يتحول لازم.
Swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
تعال حول افضها معود. يلا.
This is going to cost you.
كل أسئلة طمع. بسرعة.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
حط الدرع.
Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
لا. بسرعة.
Someone needs time to clean up.
Attaboy! Can't catch me.
لا. بسرعة.
Can't catch me. Okay.
حط الدرع مالته. حلو. وأخيرا.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too... And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to... You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial assessment of you. You already know the answer, don't you? I can see, but if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look one... In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbinger.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, but knowing that such an action will not only force the GOR...
بالعواصف.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, You're free to stay and enjoy the show.
He's already gone. That guy is fast.
لا قطعت.
What's going on?
قلت القاتل هذا معود.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as... Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have a...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lila?
ولد الغزال.
Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Lila.
Lila.
Can't you think of
Lila.
something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista, and as fate would have it, one who for what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
لا راح المشهد التصفيح هذا. حبيبي والله. بس من اسوي بث قمت تقطع. العب جوي.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too.
We Adepti have not faced a god in
هذا أهم شيء
several
هذا.
millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
Bam! Yeah!
I miscalculated.
جوي جوي ذولا جوي. تعالوا معاي.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Let's roll!
مسوقات هذا ثاني مال البقية.
Attaboy! Let's roll!
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
لا قال لي انتبه.
Leave it all to me.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Time to fulfill my duty.
دور
Time for retribution!
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't lose!
لا
Were you about to
بعد هاي.
say we can't hold them, children?
هيل هيل.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow! It's Madam Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Killjoy! Miscalculated.
My work.
Let's roll!
Finished.
Leave it all to me.
This isn't good.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
معلش بعد دمج. عطوه.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
الدرع.
Can't catch me. Let's roll!
I must
الدرع.
leave no stone unturned.
جماعة.
Time to clean up.
No excuse for slacking.
Bam!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
الدرع.
In other words, if we
وعذوله.
hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Let's roll!
تعال.
This isn't good.
اوكي. يلا.
This is it.
Steady as stone. As a good knight should.
Rosa descent.
Net is left!
Don't get in the way. No
Let's
excuse
roll!
for slacking.
الدرع الدرع الدرع.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Can't catch me. Attaboy! Cha!
15 ثانية. حبيبي محمد نورت. لا التقطيع هذا يخرب المشهد. خرب المشهد.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
شد حبيبي والله. عاش.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire,
رمت والله
retaliation shall be
بس من سبب
difficult.
تسوي
But the
شيء.
Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We
هرب
can't give
المشهد
another
كله.
inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again.
لا
in
انا
the
اشوف
future.
المشهد. فجرها بيهم. ويلي المشهد صعب. دمرت المدينة.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such
جد
harsh
الحجية.
words, Cloud
جد
Retainer.
العجوز.
I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice
كان اشتراك
deserves at
محمد.
least some recognition, don't you agree?
نورت القناة يابا. حياك الله بي.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
وخبرنا بهالليوي.
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him and
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective.
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock.
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the
Feng
Move.
Yan.
I have come... I thought this battle would
Feng Yan.
perhaps be my last. But thanks, although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
ما أدري شنو
I
صار يا
wasn't
خطية.
afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those... When danger is near, everyone always protects
مو
me.
زعلك.
And
مو
the
زعل
rest
جهاد.
of the time... Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found, and though the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a...
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demon.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps...
يلا يا حن يلا.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is...
Looks like the conflict between Oh, right! It's nice. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too? Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone.
انتقل بسرعة أبي نمشي.
Let's ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
هذا فوق مو؟ فاهم زين جو هذا.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
unfortunately Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could... We had better go and make sure that everything is...
هتلقى انهزم. جانجلي انهزم.
Thank you so very much, lady.
محضر المشهد صار. جانجلي. تلقاه فوق قاعد ياكل.
What should I put in my letter?
لا ما اتحدث فيها معود. هو. جو جمعة السحور.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides,
ما اللي
aren't you happy
هجمت
that
علينا
you got
ببكت
to skip?
اتذكر.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
ما مسوي عليه بس هاي لا.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And... you! You're also one of the
هاي
Harbingers?
اللي ياخذ شو اسمه.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before.
وقت هجمت علينا.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well. Nothing personal. We just have different views.
اسكت سحناك.
The
ما
real
تناقص
deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis...
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait! That's an exciting twist in all What?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Liyue goes into an uproar!
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than even boulders that can withstand until
خلص.
I stood
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing was Liyue The city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Leo Achising to play their roles together. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Lilith back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Leo matured when faced with the death.
In the end, the resolution to all that has Take the Adepti, for instance. Oh, credit is also due to Signora. This meant I could remain as Zhongli. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There was only... I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Leo as...
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark!
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession,
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
والله كنت هناك قتله.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade.
Realistically speaking...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of my agreement with the Cryo Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
خلينا نشوف وين مودينا المهمة الثانية.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to recognize it. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
دولان فوق فوق هالقمة دولة. نصعد لهم.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that there's only one real possibility in my mind?
The Fatui? They certainly are very
Shh! Lower your voice. If the
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's...
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. I mean, it all... Still, what sort of...
Ah, forget it. Guessing...
Hear ye all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountain, gods and adepti live glorious lives. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation? So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for them? Could the Chising already have... Did Zhongli tell them? Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken, will you stand with us?
So concludes the words of... Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Chising always repay
كل
their
صغير انه
debts.
اسمه حمتنا.
And as you have heard, our eyes see fog. Name your price. You deserve that.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in was possibly... Roping you in was...
If you were looking for... The cleanup of...
نسوي الرابعة عاد من الفي. جنجل تأخر.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after
الناس
laying
عرب
down the
بالجسم
burden I have
ولا
borne
وصلت
for
قاعدين هنا.
3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk.
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily... When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand...
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more...
Well, we were only in the city of commerce, the Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that I made. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the
That said, though people at the wharf were saying, Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful, this is what visions are. Magical.
That's how people into
But starting from last year, the
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within.
They want to seize visions.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun,
Whoa, that's harsh.
the Animo Archon is the god of freedom. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have, knowing her, she must have again quoted 7 ideals for. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead. Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
yes, this is indeed a major issue. Well, I suppose we'll
Then, did you at least set some private fund?
Oh, a private fund.
يلا يعني يلا بسرعة.
It's a shame that I didn't. All right then. Was there anything else you wished? The time of the Adepti has long passed. Kuching is absolutely. Now, could the original person who. All right then. Was there anything else? Well then.
29 حلو. كملناها. قد حصلنا صار مال التطوير بس ما اعرف فيها شخصية. نرجع المدينة ناخذ شو اسمه، ناخذ جواز الرانك.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Is that another person to count on?
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as
Ah, yes. I do have some information. Let me consult our records.
Blonde. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't.
Seriously? How does this have anything?
That stranger declined the... Nonetheless, you can look... After all, it is not uncommon for some advent... And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, you please don't talk... Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in this... Well, as he stands guard, I wish you every success. Ad Astra...
جيبيها 28 ما اخذناها. 29 جيبها. 4 نجمات انرجي المنتال ماستري. جودة مجمونس حلو هاي.
Ad Astra Ab...
عودة كاملة. نجي منه شو اسمه خلينا يجيبوا لنا حجر. واحدة دقيقة. ايتو
Ad
شو
Astra
شخصية ايتو؟
Abyssosque.
نروح نقاتل هذا قبل ما ننهي البث. صار ايش قد بالله ساعة؟ اي ساعة. نفس التشكيلة درع نوع لهم الدرع وش اسمه ناري. لما ندخل خلنا ناخذ من عند هاي ديفند دمج 40%. ستامينا خلاص.
Let's roll! Flirting.
Time to clean up.
Attaboy! Who wants some of this? Let's roll!
I must leave no stone unturned.
خلاص. لا خلي الدرع ماته.
Attaboy!
ما شاء الله استراتيجية. مو هي الشخصيات ما عندي بقى الشخصيات حتى انسق وياهن. كان الدمج حلو. قاتله مرة ثانية. بقى حسب شغله قوي. شغله مرتبة من عنده. جا رسبن بعد ما رسبن. ثلاثة بس. هذا النوع ده عندنا طورة. والله خلينا نرجع له بكر رسما. نقاتنا وسد البث. هو ما رسما. ايه مو فاتحة بعدني. دا اشتغل عليها. نرجع اشتغل. 93 47 72. بعد هواي. جاي اشتغل اكثر شي بالمهمات الكويستات. هذا ما رسمي ايش عجب. شردة راحت.
Can't catch me.
تأخر بالرسمة تأخر هواي. رسمني.
Retribution! Attaboy! Cha! Oni coming through! Ha! Ha! Let's roll! Ha!
زي ما طولنا ذي. اتاك. زين. اوف.
Arataki numero uno ito here in the flesh.
جو محظوظين بيها اليوم. حرامات. انا لفلتها وصلت 40. ليفل 40 والسلاح مالتي ليفل 40. اخذته من الحداد. بس بقالي الارتفكت يعني مو كلش قوي، لاني بالقوة اسمها حصلتها 4 نجمات. لا 3 نجمات، هنا 3 نجمات، هنا 4. ايه 5 نجوم الشخصية. ايه وصلتها كريتيكال دامج 106 و23. وهاي الشخصية اللي برا حصلت يمكن لو تبارها حصلتها هاي هم طورتها، بس بقى السلاح مالته اما لازم اجي من الحداد. يعني بقت هواية شغلات تحصل لازم.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Have you heard?
Something terrible happen again?
يودي لك عرفت ليش يبان. شخصية حلوة. بس اجي مالته السيف من الحداد اخذها من عنده. هذا السيف. بقى بس هذا اجيبها اشتريها او اشوف شلون احصلها. اتوقع ذن الموارد اجمعهن واجيب السيف لها حتى يكون فرق بالدمج وهالامور السرعة. انا شو تخلي هذا السيف مال ايتو، شو تحط له سيف مال حاط لها اسمه ديلوك. هذا السيف. حلو. جيب. هذا هو انتهى وقتنا. لهنا شباب انتهى البث مالتنا، اتمنى البث عجبكم واستمتعتوا ويانا. نلتقي بث اخر ان شاء الله، وشكرا لكم على الدعم. اتمنى تشتركون بالقناة على اليوتيوب، ابقى عشان اوصل 1000 مشترك. مع السلامة حبيبي الغالي، تسلم لي.